Hey folks, I'm HP and this is Dr. Pink, and today I'm going to talk about creative rock guitar or easy creative rock guitar. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button to get a message when a new video is uploaded or a live stream is taking place. So what I'm going to talk about today, this. It's about how to develop an easy chord progression with 3 chords. Yeah, stuff like that. As I said, in this case we have just drum and bass, and the chords are really simple. They're E, D and A. So let's get started and check out what we can do with this little simple chord progression in our rock guitar kitchen. Alright, as I said, we have 3 chords. We have E. We can play the full chords to D, to A. So these are the 3 chords. Now, to start with, first you need to know the chords is E minor, to D major, to A major. If you want, you can make A minor, but in this case it sounds cooler with A major, so we take A major. So we have these 3 chords. So now what can we do with that? We can start to do just power chords. E5, here, open E string, 2nd fret, 2nd fret. D5, here, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and play the middle 4 strings to A5. That's the thing you probably already know. So there are different things you can do already with these chords. First, just lay them down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We can go over the 3rd fret here, E string back to E. Already in this we can do cool stuff, because you can start soft, just attack slow, don't attack too hard. Then the second you really attack the middle 4 strings. Let's see how that works. It's really cool. Soft, now a little bit harder. More, attack more. Attack even more. Now we attack. Now, which techniques did I add? Now, I also did 1, 2, 3. So you instead of just laying them down, you stop 1, and then you play syncopations. That are the 2 most common ones are the 1 and 2 and. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3. And then instead of playing the chord on 1, you play it on 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. This gives you an extra drive if you put them on 4+. Now let's see. First you do it on the beat, so on the 1. Then if you give more drive, then you put it on 4 and. It's a really simple method to give more drive to what you're playing. So just simple on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Attack harder. Now we do the syncopation. 4 and Now what was this figure? So 1 and 2 and 3. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So you make 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1. So you make a little figure, but you have this syncopation on 1 and 2. And as I said, these two are the most common ones with which you use. And this way you can start to build up, really build it up. It's really simple. Let's do it again, and then we add something more. Now we're taking it to a higher position. I did it this way. I would jump from this E5 to this E5 here in 7th fret, 9th fret. See? But you also can go directly if you want. So, you can do either this one below. Here's 7th fret, 9th fret. Then, and now we're doing something new. Instead of playing power chords, we're playing, since we have a D major chord, we're playing the D major chord. 5th fret, 4th fret. See, this is not a power chord anymore. This is a major chord. And then you make, and then add an A major chord with an inversion here with a C sharp. You could do like this. Let's do like this. Then we have the same figure. Here, 2, 4. It's really cool. So you can do this. This is called voice leading. Voice leading is a typical technique in any professional composition. What does voice leading mean? Each note you're playing is a voice. So we have these two voices, this one and this. This leads to this. And the really cool stuff is when the notes between these notes don't change too much. So that's why we do this inversion. This is called an inversion here. We could also can also go down, but this way it more or less moves inside itself. We can do the same thing with this one here. If you take this here, E5, here, 9, 9. Then we do a G. And this is a good example for voice leading. Why? Because we have these two notes. This one goes up, down here, and this one goes up. And this gives a spreading effect, you know. And now we stay here, and only this one goes down. And this is basically, this is a A5, 7th fret, 5th fret. See? And that really sounds cool. I do the one below. See, even we're playing the same chords as before, this way you sound different than the normal stuff which you're playing down here, because probably everybody's playing. But I mean, it's not that it's bad. And I mean, if you have a hot dog, you probably just want exact that hot dog which already has existed for 100 years. But if you want to have a special hot dog with, I don't know what you want to have, some ingredients, then you go more for the sophisticated version. I'm not saying the one is better or than the other one, is just different. This is the one below, the normal one. You already know, a lot of people already know. And this one here, something it probably is not heard so much as the other. Or with the hot dog, that's a regular hot dog, and the other one is the hot dog with the extra. Yeah, folks. Then you can also start to add like, instead of playing this E5, we just play E minor. That will be here 7th fret and 5th fret. And now we have a very nice voice leading. 7-5, 5-4, 4-2. Let's see how that sounds. See how different and suddenly the normal stuff which you already know sounds when you have something else before. That's the way of being creative with only 3 chords, and it's really cool. I mean, well, I think it's cool. Maybe you don't think it's cool, but yeah. However, you can also, since you're already in position here, you can play some little single note lines. 5-7, 5-7, 5-7. And then when you from this go back to the normal playing, it's just really opens up. And when you do composition, want to be creative, doing creative guitar work, it's always about leading from A to B. And if you play the same thing all over again, it's always a flat curve, you know? But we want to have these waves. And that's what it's all about. You start like with soft. And these are the little toys you get. You can just use them the way you want. And you try to build up something in a creative process. I cannot tell you do this exactly like this, or like this, or like this. Just try to work these different parts out and then give it a shot. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my little mixing up in the hot dog kitchen of rock guitar. As I said, it's always about, we only have 3 chords, the 3 chords we always have, Standard rock stuff is always really simple from the chords, but it's what you make out of it with the distortion levels, with what you're playing. If you're playing the standard chords, so you're going out in other chords. In this situation, there's only drum, bass, and guitar. Sometimes you have 2 guitars or whatever, but if you just in this situation can be completely creative as a guitar player, these are really cool tools you can work out with to work on a progression like E, D, and A, you know. And creativity is not something which can be taught. I mean, you have to find out your ways. I can just offer the tools. That's why I always take the kitchen or the food as a good example, because you have ingredients, you know. Everybody goes shopping. We shop salt, pepper, vegetable, meat, whatever. And some people make like this, some people like this, some like this. I can just show you some tricks how you can combine the stuff with each other's, but at the end, you're the cook. Yeah, and it doesn't say that if you cook something simple, that it's bad. It also feeds somebody, you know what I mean? It's but what is always good if you want to keep something engaging is create waves. If you have a flat curve, then that you play all the same thing all the time, that can also be cool. It's not that it's bad, it's just as an effect, it's cool, you know, sometimes. Or you make flat and then suddenly go up and then down and then flat again. You know, it's up to you what kind of curves you want to draw. Yeah, I'm going to write down those examples I show now for you as tabs, and they're going to be available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy as well as the backing track. Join there, make the premium membership upgrade to support me and Dr. Pink in these heavy times. And join our community there we are building up. It's a small community, but we are cool and we love guitar, and we're going together through this funky times. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. Dr. Pink, you want to say something? Yeah, he says, she says, gonna play a little bit more for you, but that's more about what I want to. Yeah, join me on Instagram, join me on Google, write me a review on Google Maps, HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Also have a Telegram account, HPCrazy. Good. Me and Dr. Pink are signing off.